Oh my gosh! Hey! Welcome, welcome, welcome! What is this? Episode, I want to say one, two, three, four, at least five of the Black Bunny Hole. Man, y'all have just been going down with me these past couple of weeks, and I just so appreciate it. I've been learning so much about myself, about the world, about like the complexity of things. And that's always fun, right? Me and Billy were just watching Picard. It's our anniversary today. Ow! Um, Me and the producer of this really awesome show who like does all this cool stuff. Yeah, 2 years married, 4 years together. So it's really, just a little blip in the expanse that is existence. So it's freaking great. Um, we were just watching Picard and no, like spoiler alert kind of, but not really. One thing I got from it is that like the purpose of life is to like save each other. I don't know. We're just all supposed to save each other. So I'm just gonna do my part, save you hoes by like helping us learn a little bit more. I don't know exactly what we're gonna do with this information, but when we need it, we're gonna be grateful that we have it. So with no further ado, let's get to our the person that we're talking about today. It is Miss Gabrielle Giffords, Gabrielle Donziel, nay, Gabrielle Union. Oh man, I was just like, oh my god, did I not turn my sound on again? That would be like so embarrassing. Okay, I know, beautiful, what a star, Gabrielle. Oh man, Billy, could you bring down my vision board? It should be up in my little nook. Sorry. Um, that was just the reason that I wanted to. Not my most recent one. I hope you heard that. The one that has Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade on it. um, anyway, Gabrielle Monique Union Wade. I always thought Gabrielle was such like a beautiful name, like Isabella, Gabriella, just like beautiful. Um, Born October 29th, 1972. Hey, she's a Scorpio, like me. I love. An American actress. Her career began in the 90s when she made dozens of appearances, TV sitcoms. She's All That. I saw that. 10 Things I Hate About You. She rose to greater prominence after she starred in Love and Basketball. We all love that. And landed her breakthrough role in the teen film Bring It On. You see that at the bottom in the Chiron. Bring It On. That's a reference to that. Okay, let's keep it going. We'll get into her. All of these things, but she's had a lot of activism. Okay, they got a whole bunch of stuff. She was included on Time's list of 100 most influential people in the world in 2020. Thanks, B. You're amazing. Wow, the service on these starships is just like impeccable. Truly can't be beat. We're just gonna do this real quick. Let's see. What does Sheba Big look like? I never used that one. Oh, that's kind of nice. Hold on. Oh, that's great. Okay, so I had Billy bring my vision board. This is from 2021. Just wanting to say I had, I saw that like she and her husband were people that like I would kind of like to, I like learn more about, emulate my life, emulate their life a little bit. I feel like they kind of we're all figuring it out, but they seem to be like doing it and I'm into it. And I feel like it sounds pretty auspicious, Sheebs. So anyway, I think you guys will see what I mean as we go through. So, Billy, tell me how this like looks if it's like a cool way to do it. Let's get into her early life. Born a Scorpio in Omaha, Nebraska. Like that's that's a down like a hard scrapple people, That's the Midwest. The daughter of Teresa, a phone company manager and social worker, and Sylvester E. Union, a military sergeant. Another military brat, love that. She was raised Catholic. Oh my gosh, so was I. During her childhood, let's see, should I like make this bigger? I don't know. Maybe not. um, During her childhood, she was taught to be an independent woman, that's in quotes, standing on my own 2 feet. And that's the road I opted to take. Uh, oh, cool. So, according to Union, her mother taught her to have a world perspective, um, and took her to a gay pride parade at the age of 8 after the family moved to Pleasanton, love that, California. Um, so her parents divorced after 30 years of marriage. And Union said, oh, this is cool. They handled their divorce and our subsequent transition into a blended family with grace, dignity, and respect. They always put us first and didn't involve us. I'm lucky that I can just mirror what my parents did and always put the kids first. They're pretty awesome. I'm lucky. Oh, I myself am a lucky woman, Gabrielle Union, and I feel like I get that. Like, now knowing this little bit of backstory, that kind of makes sense once we'll learn more about her and her family and how she is like taking those lessons. But that's real. I also feel like my parents, really put us first, in their flaws. I think they did a good ass job. Cool. Love that. Union grew up with self-esteem issues related to her appearance. I can relate, which I know. You're like, what? You and Gabrielle Union? Like, mega babes? I know. As she believed, growing up, that blonde was the ideal of beauty, and if I look nothing like that, then I must be ugly. That's exactly what I thought. In like middle school and high school, I went to school with a lot of white people, and I was just like, oh, uh, it's difficult to not be like anywhere close to the standard of beauty, and then to see like media and whatnot, it's just like, it's tough out there for a dark-skinned Black girl. This is an interesting anecdote which I feel like helps to tell us about like Gabrielle Union and her family, and this reminds me of my family. My family is a real sporty family. Billy will know. On her college football memories, Union reflected, in my family, if you couldn't talk Cornhusker football, that means knowing the black shirt defense, knowing the eye black formation, then you don't get to have an opinion. When I first toured the Nebraska campus and I saw Turner Gill walk, I freaked out. That was like the biggest starstruck moment I've probably ever had in my life, but it's because I grew up in a household that always talked specifically Cornhusker football and Big 8 sports at the time. So I don't really know what all of that means, but I felt a familiar like glaze over that I feel when my family is talking about like the Redskins or Maryland football or, the NCAA sporting arm. But I love that. She's like an interesting, seems kind of like a tomboy, Union has said her personality as a young person was mean. Yes, love that for her. Until her fitness trainer, AJ Johnson, confronted her over the behavior during a party the two were attending. Yo, sometimes you need a friend to give you some perspective. Billy has a thing where the earth seeing itself first person. And like, sometimes you need someone to be like, hey, you actually come off mean. I love you. But like, I bet someone who doesn't know you is like, that girl's kind of a bitch. I get it. I get having like trying to have like a tough exterior with a resting nice face like myself. There's some I feel like there's so much power in being like unapproachable and like mean. So I get it, girl. Anyway, less very like sad story transition. No easy way to do that. So she went to UCLA, graduated with a degree in sociology, which love that. Interesting. Like, I like how her brain works. I majored in psychology, but like sociology was my second choice because like I love learning about people and societies and what we're all like, what are we doing? How do we get through this? And just seeing how other people did it. So anyway, a comment on our society. During the summer before her sophomore year of college at UCLA at the age of 19, trigger warning, sex assault. Union was attacked and raped at gunpoint at her part-time job at a Payless shoe store by a robber. Union has stated that she would not have survived the attack had it not been for the lessons she learned by watching Oprah Winfrey's talk show. I love that, honestly. Like, black women who've been raped, helping other black women who've been raped. That's fucking really great. I should probably look into that because that's a fear of mine. And I like to know that, like, other people who are like me have not only, like, survived, but, like, thrived. And anyway, Gabrielle Union later successfully sued Payless for negligence, alleging that the store failed to warn employees about the assailant who'd been positively identified robbing another Payless location prior to her rape. Failure to protect. Love that for her. Hate that that had to happen. But yeah, that's like an interesting, I've heard her like speak about that before. And it was, you know, the guy was black and she like noticed him being like creepy, but didn't want to be like, you know, just because he's black and, you know, I don't know him doesn't mean he's like trying to harm me. And then he fucking did. It's like, damn. No good deed goes unpunished. So ladies, you know, just be aware. And dudes, you know, don't be rapists, please. That would do us all solid, I think. We'd be really into that. Okay, so that was 19. Gets her bachelor's degree in sociology from UCLA. Then it seems like she pretty much gets right into acting. So her first acting stuff was kind of small roles on Saved by the Bell. She was in Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Just watched Picard. She played a Klingon in Garen. Love it. I don't know if I remember that. Oh, I haven't watched Deep Space Nine. That's it. She was also in Moesha, Sister, Smart Guy, Seventh Heaven, Friends. Oh, okay. I didn't watch Friends. Sorry, I haven't seen Friends, and I didn't because I didn't think there were any black people in it. And I was like, I don't get it. I don't get what the hubbub is. That woman Rachel's hair is like really nice. I didn't get it. White people were obsessed with Jennifer Aniston's hair at that time, so I was just like, no, thank you. Anyway, love though that in this episode of Friends that she was in, she was a love interest to both Ross and Joey. I get that, being an enchanting black woman myself. Other earlier roles, okay, she was in She's All That, which I loved. And 10 Things I Hate About You. You're right. She was like the like cool, beautiful, bitchy black woman in early teen movies, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. She was in 2000. So 2000, she was what? 72 to 82, 82 to 92. She was like 28. Get it. She was in Love and Basketball. I don't remember what she played in Love and Basketball. Someone tell me if you remember what she was, who she played. She was also in that same year in Bring It On. That's her right there. Oh, can you see that? Oh, there she is. That's Kirsten Dunst. Ugh. These white women stealing the dance moves of black women. Classic tale. And love that she was able to tell that. Okay, haven't seen that. Featured in The Brothers. I don't know what that is. Okay, then in 2003, she was in Deliver Us from Eva with Ladies Love Cool J. That was a great one. Oh, it's considered a modern update of William Shakespeare's play, The Taming of the Shrew. Oh, okay, I can see that. Yeah. Anyway, I liked that movie a lot. Obviously, Gabrielle Union's amazing. And I just love the idea of a woman being like beautiful, successful, having loved ones and friends, being awesome, and like being a bitch, and dudes like hating it, but like loving it. They can't fucking resist. Love that. Love that for her. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. The director was looking for an actress capable of instantly changing from funny to caustic and dramatic. And so thought she was perfect for that. Love it. She is a good actress. I love that for her. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. The film was met with praise, star attraction, duh. Union drew influence from her father for the stern look she had in the film, admitting that she'd stolen it from him. I get that. Man, black military dads, they have a stern look to them. Like, very, like, you know exactly what it is. And it's like, keeps you in line. Um, Also in 2003, she got landed the role of the main character, Mike Lowry's girlfriend, Sid, in Bad Boys 2. That was like a great movie. I loved that. I thought she was so beautiful. Um, and I wanted to, be her. Where was I in 2003? Oh, you remember, I was 13, right? No, I was like 16, 87 to 97, 16. So, interesting time for me. I was in high school. I, was grappling with finally being able to kind of like be in control of my look. It's interesting. And so I was like, definitely want to be like Gabrielle Union, but like, I'm not pretty enough. I didn't have like the money to have hair like her or like, makeup. I had really bad acne because I was 16. It's just rough. Um, but I was like, ugh, goals. Maybe one day I'll be, a TV cop's girlfriend. Yeah. Okay. I didn't see these next ones, something the Lord made. But this seems like an interesting one. Okay, she appeared in the 2005 film Neo Ned, performing an African American woman with delusions that she is Adolf Hitler. I love it. She takes a chance on an interesting plot. Yes, girl. I want to see that one. It's apparently got Jeremy Renner in it. Oh, Carrie Elways. Love him. Oh, this looks good. Um, anyway, it has strange offbeat chemistry. Great. Um, okay, she was in The Honeymooners. Didn't see any of these. In 2006, she starred in the music video for Busta Rhymes' I Love My Bitch. Love that. I don't know that one, but it's featuring will.i.am and Khalees. So, like, good for her. Oh my gosh. Hell yeah. So, 2006. Yeah. Cool. What is that, like 24? Y'all, I'm so bad at this. 17, 18, 19, 20. No, 30, 30, 34. Yes. Oh my gosh. That was like my dream also. I was like, I want to be like a video vixen. I want to be like a star. And Gabrielle Union just not even want to be in it. She's doing it. Love that. She starred in Tyler Perry's Daddy's Little Girls, a romantically challenged attorney. Ugh. I'm not like, I get Tyler Perry, but like, it's just, I don't like how he typecasts women, working women. Like the messages feel kind of like, just, is trite the word? Maybe. Okay, she was in The Perfect Holiday with Morris Chestnut. Didn't see that one. Since she had no children of her own, Union drew on the familiarity with her mother and sister to portray a divorced single mother of 3 in the film. Cool. Oh, she initially turned down the role as she did not want to get typecast for playing a mother until she was told of other actresses that had played similar roles and still found success in their careers. Yo, other women, like, succeeding, it's so key. It's obviously key for her too, so I'm really glad that, we see ways to like, get everything. But I totally understand her hesitance. Like, they really try to make women be like, oh, you're this. You're between the ages of this and this, you're this. And I don't think that kind of limitation exists for dudes. I don't love it. I don't love it. In an interview with this art magazine, she complained about the lack of roles for black actresses and actors in Hollywood's, saying, there used to be roles specifically written black. If Denzel was in a movie, you knew his wife or love interest was going to be black. But that's not necessarily the case anymore. And that's real. You're in the room with every amazingly talented actress of every hue, and it's a dogfight. It's hard. Yeah, that's real. So this is, moreover, although she often plays weak, insecure characters, Union believes that Hollywood needs to recognize all shades of African American beauty. I love that. Does she play weak and insecure characters, though? I don't know if I would characterize. I guess kind of. They were like sometimes kind of bullies or cold and closed off. maybe because they were insecure, but I wouldn't say they were like weak. Gabrielle Union, girl, no. Okay, she was in Ugly Betty. She was in Neo's Miss Independent video. Love that. Um, she was in Cadillac Records. I also didn't see that, but that was the one with Beyonce, right? Yes. Ah, great. Um, Meet Dave. Haven't seen that. She wrote the foreword for Hill Harper's Letter to a Young Sister, Define Your Destiny. I like that she wrote the foreword for it, but it feels a little like, you know, I don't know. Whenever a dude's doing something for like to women, I'm like, just no, thank you. Just shut up, please. Thank you. We know. Like, okay, dudes. Okay, Life. Haven't seen that. But look at, she was nominated for an NCAAP Image Award for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Drama Series. Flash forward. I don't know that one. Okay. You remember Army Wives? I feel like I remember there being like a hubbub over that. Ran for 7 seasons, had the largest series premiere in Lifetime's 23-year history. Love that for her. Okay, she was in Think Like a Man, which I saw that in the theater. I'm not proud to admit that, but I was like, I do love, yeah, why did I see it? I think I was still trying to give black artists, you know, a chance on the thing, but like, I should have known. Steve Harvey's so dumb. No, he's not. He's not. He's just, you know, I don't know if he should be giving romance advice. He's been married like 5 times. Just marriage advice. Marry like a woman who's gonna like make your life better. Anyway, in June 2011, she defended the music video for Rihanna's single Man Down. I don't remember that. After it sparked controversy for its depiction of a rape victim shooting and killing her attacker. Union related that every rape victim was unique, which extended to how they believe justice should be carried out. Yes, agreed. Like, I think she's so interesting that, like, she has this history of, like, a very personal history of rape, personal experience with it, and she's still able to, like, speak about it with nuance and, like, you know, yeah, you know, there is no, like, you know, victims aren't a monolith, and, like, they can handle things in lots of different ways, including, you know, revenge, shooting, and killing an attacker. Get it, ladies. Okay, haven't seen that. Good Deeds. Think Like a Man. Union related to her character for having married and divorced young. Me too, kind of. She and Megan Good were seen as having taken advantage of their straightforward characters to add spots of comedic zest as well. I didn't think it was super funny. I think that was like the writing. It was not funny. I think Chris Brown was in it. I was just like, this is like not necessary. Okay, in 2013, she starred in Being Mary Jane. She apparently was auditioning for Scandal and didn't get the role, but she said she got something better, which is my own show. That's real. She starred in a Ava DuVernay short film, The Door. Cool. Love Ava DuVernay also. Maybe I'll do her one day. She's great. Reprised her role as Kristen in Think Like a Man too. Hopefully she, you know, got a lot of money for it. She was featured in Rock's Top 5, playing the fiance of Rock's character. You know, I don't like like Gabrielle Union's a babe, and sorry, Chris Rock, like, people say you're funny, but you know, people say a lot of things. So, okay. She was also featured in The Birth of a Nation as Esther, a slave in the antebellum South who's raped by a white man. Interesting that she could even, like, play someone who's raped. Man. She took the role due to her relating to it as a rape victim herself. She was in this, like, comedy film, Almost Christmas. I didn't see that one. not a big, like, I don't know. I'm not going to say that. I am a big Christmas film person. Anyway, this, what do you call it? Critic said, each overused phrase that falls out of her character, Rachel's vindictive, childish mouth, takes viewers further outside of the movie experience. And to that I say, shut up, Ariel Scotty. Okay? Like, it's just... Anyway, 2017, she launches The Flawless by Gabrielle Union, a line of hair care products that caters to people with textured hair. Love that. I love the idea of, like, people who have, like, untextured hair. It's just untextured, just, like, plain. Anyway, got a line of watches she designed with Invicta Watch Group. Some other thing I hadn't seen. She was a judge on America's Got Talent for a little bit. Oh, the show failed to renew her contract, allegedly because she spoke out against racism. Ooh. In May 2020, she filed a discrimination suit against the producers of America's Got Talent, citing racism and prejudice. Wonder how that turned out. Okay, 2020s. I guess she's like, man, she's like 48 by this time. Love that for her. Okay, she was starring in a Zach Braff remake of Cheaper by the Dozen. You know, I loved the original the original one with Steve Martin. But it's actually it's based on this book that I have to read it again. Because I remember there was like a deeper meaning in it than like the movies portrayed. But anyway, okay. The Facts of Life. I don't know that one. Truth Be Told. Okay, she was in The Proud Family. She returns to The Proud Family? I guess she was in it before. I don't know. She wrote a book, We're Going to Need More Wine. All right. It features personal stories and reflections on topics like sexuality, womanhood, friendship, race, marriage, and beauty. She describes it as the good, the bad, and the WTF. It was named Best Book of the Year by a Black author by The Root magazine. I don't love how narrow that award is, but all right. Like, what was the best book of the year of 2017? You know, like, anyway, she released a children's book. Her first children's book, Welcome to the Party, an ode to newborns and non-traditional families. She collaborated with her husband, Dwayne Wade, on a second children's book, Shady Baby. And she released a second memoir, You Got Anything Stronger? I love it. She's such a dude and a tomboy and like a badass person. Badass woman. I hate that I like masculinize like her traits. But maybe the ones about drinking. Maybe that makes sense. Anyway. Okay, she was a spokeswoman for Neutrogena in 2004. I remember those. I was like, oh, I wish I had clear skin like that. Gosh. And in 2004, I did not. It was tough. 16, 17-year-old Sheba had a rough time. But like, look now. Like, oh my God. I was hoping when I was a kid, I was like, please, God, please let me blossom into like a mega babe. And I did. That's great. Whew. So glad that happened. Okay, she released her first wine, Vanilla Puddin'. Celebrity ambassador, hair care. Love that. Okay, so activism. She's like, I would like to, use my platform to speak up for things. So this is kind of a quick roundup of the different causes she supports. She's an advocate for survivors of assault, the importance of therapy. She addressed the killing of Trayvon Martin, saying apparently walking while black is a crime punishable by death. She's, let's see. Oprah Winfrey said she was inspired by Union's Fierce and Fearless Award acceptance speech, in which Union admitted she once reveled in gossip and rumors because she'd never heard anyone be that honest in public or private about the competition and fierce drive to be seen and succeed in Hollywood. I love that. I totally, was that book, the Four Agreements, be impeccable with your word. Since I read that, I try to be like, to be aware of that. And like, oh, let me not like gossip and rumor, because I wouldn't want that, to come back on me. And just, I don't want to use my powers like that. Okay. Race for the Cure. Oh, advocating for health of people in LA County jails during the pandemic. Love that. She was named in 2020 Times 100 list of most influential people. That's great. Good for her. Okay, personal life. Union met NFL player Chris Howard at a party in 1999. Do people know him? I bet he was like real famous back then. Though, like, look, not even famous enough to have a picture up. Anyway, they married on blah, blah, blah. Looks like they were married for about 4 years. She said when she got divorced, she sort of realized that she hadn't been making sound choices, which were the best for her to pursue her hopes and dreams and aspirations and passions. I love that. She said she may have rushed into the relationship for the wrong reasons, noting that in my 20s, I was all about getting the ring. Yo, and isn't that like what a lot of us are taught? Like we're supposed to get these milestones and like, I'm glad that like more people are able to be like, oh, I don't have to stick with the decision I made when I was a child. Like once I get more information, I'm not only allowed to change, like I kind of should update myself. So love that for her. She reflected that she spent much of her marriage upset, and from the relationship she realized that the men in her life were just human. So true. Men, we would love it if you realized that about us, that we are just humans. Just try to figure it out. Okay. In 2008, she began dating NBA player Dwayne Wade. They married on August 30th in Miami. 2014, she became stepmother to his 3 children. She stated, blah, blah, blah. They signed a prenup. So smart. Protect y'all's money. But I don't know if you guys, follow either of them on Instagram, but like, I like, they seem like they have a really cool life. They spent their honeymoon in the Maldives and Tanzania. And in November 2018, they welcomed a daughter who was born via surrogate. I love that. So in 2018, 5 years ago, she was like 45. That's great. I love non-traditional families and like just different ways to, Oh, what did Billy say? And I don't trust people with 2 first names. Chris Howard, I know. Patrick Henry. It's just like, okay, what are you hiding? So anyway, I'm glad that, but like Dwayne Wade is kind of 2 first names also. Maybe she has a thing for people with 2 first names. Dwayne Wade? Yeah, that's definitely a 2 first namer. Anyway, oh my gosh. Also, does this look like awards and nominations and like it's blank? I think it's a whole nother article. Oh, it kind of, oh yeah. Look at that. There's a lot. I feel like sometimes people be hating on her, like, what's she been in? A lot, apparently. Oh, Cradle to the Grave. Remember that one with DMX and was Aaliyah in it? No, Jet Li was in it though. Okay, a lot of nominations, and she won for Deliver Us from Eva, as she should. Won for Bring It On, Being Mary Jane, killing it. Oh, and she got the President's Award. That's cool. Oh, it's an NAACP Image Award things. Oh, recognized for special achievement and distinguished public service. Oh, her and her husband got that. That's gonna be me and Billy one day. You guys just wait. Okay. Let's see. All right. Let me go like find her Instagram real quick. let's, boop. Ooh, cool. Hold on, let me go Sheba small for a sec. Ooh, how perfect was that just now? Ugh, I love the ways. I know I'm not supposed to have parasocial relationships, and I'm trying to like suspend my disbelief and recognize that they are just regular people, but like they just seem really cool. Ugh, so hot. Can't wait to be that hot. By 50. And this is their daughter Zaya Wade. This is I think Trans Week of Visibility, and I think they do a really great job of supporting their child as she aims to do, after her parents' example. This is their other daughter, Kavya, and this is her doing affirmations.
Okay. I love my beautiful hair.
I love my full lips.
I love my beautiful skin.
I love my freckles.
I love my eyes.
I love my village.
Oh my God, so cute. Obsessed. And like, that's what me and, Billy and everyone in our village try to do to our nieces. We're all like, you're so clever. You're so smart. You're such a leader. You're so beautiful. And they are so beautiful. These kids are going to be all right. And I think they're just like a really good example of people like, oh, yes, hotties. You know, I've been wrong before, but like, I would say, as of right now, until I get further information, I would invite Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade to a foursome. Billy, what do you think? Look at, oh my God, so cute. Like, these just fashion icons. Like, the best person to have by my side can relate. I get it. Yeah, they just seem like they're having a cool life. And I love that for them. Mm. Oh my gosh, so cute. Obsessed. Yeah. Anyway, they're just so cool. I think they're a really great couple they're like figuring it out with parenting and navigating through this world, and I would take a look. I would take some note. I know people want to like hate on her and their family because of their support of their child, simply because their child is trans, but I think they're actually doing it right. So, we all we got. It's true. Oh, and so beautiful, and they're all so happy. And Miss Nay, I don't support the gender change this young. Okay, who asked you, Miss Nay? Do you think Gabrielle Union is coming to you for advice? Miss Nay, let's just... Didn't ask. All right? Anyway. I respect everybody, but I've never seen a kid's parents let their son dress as a girl and try to live life as a girl. But I respect it because one thing I learned in the hood is you don't tell nobody how to raise their kids. Like, I guess I like the conclusion that, like, respecting a family, but I think, like, that kind of, you don't tell anybody how to raise their kids is used to, like, not intervene when you see, like, abuse or mistreatment or bad stuff. And people just gonna have to figure out what's going on. Ugh. People are so gross. Like, but luckily, they're hot and rich and powerful and free and safe. And lots of people don't have that. And I'm sure that is really what is, spurring the need to tell a person who's never going to read your comment, who's never going to, like, interact with you, who you'll never be able to, like, have as much, power and control over your own life as they probably will. Like, this probably feels like a good way to be like, I matter. Like, look at me. Look at my pain. I don't know if I'm going to be as gracious. So y'all better get it together. You better get it together. And in the meantime, let's go to the Lightning round! Ew. All right. Lightning round. We will spend 2 minutes going through and picking like random stuff and doing like a, kind of just connecting the dots in Wikipedia on like a bunch of random stuff. Okay, so let's start up here. All right, let's put this schnaz ready and start. Yes. Please pick a time that is later than the current time. I think it's already started. Oh God. Has it started? I don't know. Hold on. Oh, I hear the tinkling of door beads. That must mean our hero is on the way. Our co-hero, because I'm also the hero. Hello, beloved. Oh, wow. It's so spacious in these spaceships. We've got tech support. We've got eye candy. It's great. Okay. Now we will start. There we go. All right. Let's see. We got Omaha, Nebraska. We got Catholic. We got Pleasanton, California. All right. It's home to the headquarters of, oh my gosh, okay, it's ranked the wealthiest middle-sized city in the U.S. by the Census Bureau. Wow, so that must have been an interesting move from freaking Nebraska. I mean, I don't know much about Nebraska, but corn huskers. It seems, bucolic. Okay, let's see. Let's see, what's this? La Vereda del Monte. Backcountry route. Ooh, California Gold Rush. I have a joke about how, like, okay, when a woman is a gold digger, we're like, oh no, don't be a gold digger. That's so bad. But when a man is a gold digger, they name a football team after them. Hi-oh! The 49ers, right? Yeah, she said knowingly. Anyway, the 49ers are named after the California Gold Rush people who, were just a bunch of gold digging dudes. So I think a woman who does it is just as worthy of celebration. A boom town. Let's see. Sorry, these things just feel so like, okay, it's the president. James Knox Polk. I bet this guy was real racist. Sorry, I don't want to presume, but 1795 to 1849, everyone seems very comfortable being like, it was a different time, but like, that's it. Anyway, yeah, everyone says it was like a different time. They were like, that was, but like, no, because like Harriet Tubman was there, Frederick Douglass was there, lots of people were there being like, no, this is wrong, we shouldn't do it. But not him, not this scary looking guy. Like, oh, he was probably a horrifying dude, man. Anyway, I'm glad these things aren't about old racist white men, because these would just be less jovial, I think. But anyway, that's pretty much all I got. So, what an interesting person, right? I love me some Gabrielle Union. Hold on, let me get back to her, because now it's on James Polk. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'll be here on Friday, and no, today is Friday, right? We're gonna have a fun weekend. I'm really excited. I'll see you on Sunday for Sheba Sunday. That's gonna be an interesting one. I might talk about some current events and just, I don't know, incorporate some stuff that I learned today. What an interesting person, and like a great, I'm glad that she was like one of my role models, and I see why I'm so awesome, because this bitch is awesome. And really dope. I get why people love her, and if you don't, something probably going on. You should heal that part of you, because she's great. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming down the bunny hole with me. I hope it was fun. Let me know what your favorite fun fact, most unexpected fact was. Oh gosh, Billy said, can't trust him anymore, dang it. The Dwayne Wade, I know, 2 first names. Anyway, thanks y'all. It's all made up. Keep being curious. Have a great weekend. And I'll see you on Sunday. I can't wait. All right. Are we out?